Scorching sun, endless dunes, cacti silhouetted against a burning sky. For many, Arizona is the ultimate desert fantasy. But behind that beauty hides a world that can turn deadly in an instant. Today we lift the veil on Arizona's darker side. A land where heat can kill, storms can blind, snakes strike without warning, and fire races faster than you can run. The desert won't warn you, but I will. Are you ready? 1. The scorching truth, heat that kills. Imagine Phoenix in July, pavement so hot it can burn skin in seconds, air shimmering like fire. Days where temperatures climb past 110 degrees Fahrenheit again and again, sometimes for weeks. Recently, hundreds have lost their lives to Arizona's brutal summers. Many were elderly, unhoused, or simply caught outdoors without relief. In 2021, one hiker set out to explore the Superstition Mountains on what seemed like a beautiful morning. Hours later, under the merciless sun, his body collapsed from heat exhaustion. Others on the same trail barely made it out alive. Even prisons haven't been safe. In one tragic case, a woman confined in an outdoor holding cage for hours collapsed and died from the scorching heat. Arizona's summers are no longer about discomfort. They're about survival. 2. Silent slithers, snakes and scorpions. Beneath the rocks and desert brush, Arizona's venomous residents wait. Rattlesnakes, 11 different species, coil silently, blending into their surroundings until it's too late. A sudden step, a careless hand reaching into a crevice, and their venom strikes. Victims endure pain, organ damage, and sometimes worse. Then there are scorpions. The Arizona bark scorpion, small but deadly. Its sting can send searing pain through the body, sometimes causing numbness, convulsions, or breathing difficulties. At night, when temperatures fall, they crawl into shoes, bedrolls, or shadows, waiting for an accidental encounter. In Arizona, even the smallest creatures can bring the greatest pain. 3. Dust and fury, the haboobs. Suddenly the horizon darkens. A wall of dust rises from the desert floor. Within minutes, daylight fades and the storm swallows everything in its path. These are Arizona's haboobs, dust storms so dense they can reduce visibility to zero. On highways, cars crash blindly into one another. Entire stretches of road become deadly traps. And then come the monsoon floods. Dry desert washes transform into raging rivers. Canyons that seemed safe an hour ago roar with torrents, sweeping away hikers, cars, even homes. Arizona doesn't just burn. Sometimes it drowns. 4. Fire in the desert. Summer storms bring lightning. One strike in the dry brush and the desert ignites. Wildfires here can spread faster than a man can run. In recent years, flames have consumed entire wilderness areas, forcing evacuations, destroying homes, and choking the skies with smoke. Firefighters battle not just the flames, but the treacherous terrain, and sometimes pay with their lives. The desert may look empty, but when it burns with fury. 5. The cold bite of night. But Arizona isn't just heat and fire. When the sun dips below the horizon, the temperature can plummet. The same desert that scorched you by day now freezes you by night. Unprepared hikers find themselves shivering in the dark, dehydrated, lost, and exposed. Without shelter, the desert night can be just as lethal as its day. 6. Real stories of survival and loss. Throughout Arizona's history, storms, floods, heat waves, and wildfires have left behind tragic stories. Families swept away by sudden floods, drivers blinded by dust, hikers lost to the sun. Each story shares the same lesson. In Arizona, a simple mistake can mean the difference between life and death. 7. How to survive Arizona's wilds. So how do you face this land and live to tell the tale? Always carry more water than you think you'll need. Avoid hiking during the brutal midday sun. Wear wide-brimmed hats, sunscreen, and breathable clothes. Be alert for rattlesnakes and scorpions. Never place your hands or feet where you can't see. Check the weather, especially during monsoon season. If flash flood warnings are issued, take them seriously, and always respect fire danger warnings. One careless ember can change the desert forever. 8. Ending. Arizona is breathtaking. Its sunsets, its canyons, its star-filled skies, unforgettable. But beauty here is a mask. Behind it lies a desert that tests the limits of human endurance, heat that doesn't forgive, storms that strike without warning, creatures that sting and bite, and fire that consumes all. This is Arizona, America's desert, raw and wild. And this is just the third chapter in our journey through the hidden dangers of every American state. Next, we head west to California. Earthquakes, wildfires, and the ocean's dark secrets await. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and tell us in the comments, what scares you more in Arizona? The unrelenting heat, the rattlesnakes, or the raging fires? Stay vigilant, stay curious, and join us again, because danger is never far away.